What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Darkness Falls back here with another video. So yeah, man, we're here back with a Goddess of Victory NIKKE video. So as you guys know, man, this is what everyone's talking about as of late, and of course she has always been the talk of the next big hypest unit on the entire game. So not other than NIHILISTER herself. You guys know they are showing her off here on the official NIKKE Twitter page. But yeah, let's go over it, man, because we got some crazy news if you guys don't already know. So it says she's like a tornado that decimates anything in her path. Keep pestering me and see what happens. They actually have the little animation here as well at the top, which is going to go over it. So we just had to see the mommy here herself, man. This is crazy. But yeah, NIHILISTER right there. And of course, this is her saying it here as well. I'm just going to turn the volume up.
Me and see what happens.
Great little talk animation there, nothing too crazy. But the big problem is, as we all know, she's a pilgrim, she's a heretic weapon in of the old world, because they said she's from the old world, and she's a member of the heretic who serves the Rapture Queen. She loves to rile NIKKEs up as she takes pleasure in battling and destroying. So we got a battle hungry NIKKE here. But this is the thing that a lot of people are going crazy about, and we're just gonna look at it. So so we got some funny things, memes and people talking about on the side, but we're gonna try to ignore those right now. So liberation system update. So we have the Queen's elites, the heretics of one of mankind's biggest threats. With one of them on the surface for so long, they are feared by many. However, since they are of NIKKE origin, there's a possibility to convert them back. So, okay, now what that says on the side is basically saying if you guys are already there and you guys see here towards the end of this campaign clear, it 20-31, and you have to clear that stage and also rehabilitate NIKKE from the old liberation system in order to even begin to get this character. So let's talk about the character herself. NIHILISTER, we knew what was to come, but we was just hoping they change it, and we still do hope they change it. So she's a pilgrim unit, and she, like I said, she was the next big unit that people were saying, coming to the game after Modernia, which was the last pilgrim that we got to summon for. So this character here easily can make more, if not equivalent, to what Modernia was going to make. And I think her ceiling is higher because, again, she comes after Modernia, and that's just how the gacha goes. A lot of times, if there are more people who joined after Modernia, they will, of course, be something for this. So a lot of people have been saving up currency and tickets and, gems just for NIHILISTER. There are some people who've shown this. This is no lie. This is not throwed up numbers. 500,000 crystals to get this character to full max limit, whatever the limit is, not even just 3 copies. Like, really, they show it in their entire account screenshots. 500,000 gems to get this character to where they want them to be. And guess what? The character is not summonable. She is free, but locked away. So like I told you guys, let's talk about the first requirement, man. Clear stage 2021. So as you guys know, I'm a light spender, and I'm currently in chapter 20, and it's the last part of the campaign so far until they give us the next chapter. I believe it's going to be 21 and 22. But as of right now, stage 20, and I'm like at stage 29 or stage 2010. Those stages are crazy hard. So if you guys are looking at my account, like I said, I'm a light spender, and I have a core 2 Modernia because I got her 3 stars initially, and then I got extra dupes from other banners. And you guys know I already had a good decent amount of luck before I got rid of my free-to-play status. I acquired a lot of units, and overall my count is pretty solid. I have a good variety of NIKKEs. I'm still missing some of them, but nothing parts with progression. A lot of it is with battle power, and of course being weaker than the stage. But beyond that, if everything is about even, I'm going to come out on top. But even as of right now, me as a light spender has not completed this stage. So I know I'm going to eventually get it completed before it comes out. But the problem is there are the other 90 to 95% of the people who are not going to be near this stage, won't even get to begin doing the liberation system for NIHILISTER. So I'm not just speaking for myself, I'm just speaking for everyone, whether they're a light spinner, free to play, the whales, whoever, from all angles. This is a bad move, man. Like, even me, I already told you guys, I wasn't even probably going to go deeper anyway. I was going to just probably use gold mileage ticket to get maybe one copy. And if I was probably, on the fence on the character, I probably got 2 copies or something like that. But as you guys know, we can't use none of those currencies. We have to go through the liberation system. So let's talk about that even more. So second part here at the bottom, like I said, campaign story. 90% of the player base are not there. Let's just throw that out there. This is not a random number. This is real numbers. Complete one of NIKKE's rehabilitation in the first liberation. So what that means, you have to at least have Sin, Guilty, or Quincy already. If you have not liberated one of those NIKKEs, you will not be able to get NIHILISTER. Now that part I've already met. I already made a video on that. You guys seen I did get Quincy. And I know a lot of people, if they started day one, or if not started a couple weeks after the game first came out, they may have already met that requirement. But for people who just started getting into the game, and I know there are some people who got into the game when the collaboration came out because maybe they like Chainsaw Man, and that sucks for them that they probably are halfway or a little bit into the first liberation system, and they're going to get their first liberation character, but they're behind on this. Depending on if they're probably light spenders or not, they're behind on the campaign requirement. So it's going to be rough, man. Once this character come out, this NIHILISTER is not going to be attainable by everyone, whether it's through summoning means or through unlocking it in a, crazy, not grindy fashion. So, like I said, I'm eventually get the character regardless. But like I said, I'm just speaking on everybody where it sucks because I wanted to summon for the character. I don't really care about this liberation thing because it's not worth it. And I think they're doing this because what we've seen about these characters, like some of the liberation characters are great, but I think this character won't probably be how she should be. And when I say that is that a lot of people like Modernia, she was not strong when she first came out, and they actually buffed her when her banner initially came out. So in the NIHILISTER, depending on how they're going to go about this, we're going to have to see. Maybe they did this because of, even if she's weak or strong, I don't think it mattered, because just to obtain her it's very niche. It's not good for everybody. It's just not. Now, like I said, those are the 2 requirements that you see. Most people will not even meet the second one, and the first one, we know for a fact people have not done that at all. So just L's all around for them. Like I said, this character can easily generate a lot of revenue for the game, just like what Modernia did. And I don't know what they're thinking. Like, I really don't know what type of drugs that they're on. People are begging to give their money away to them. Like, literally. I'm one of the people who have been saving up my currency for her. Like I said, I wasn't going to go deep, but I was just going to probably spend gold mileage and probably throw some gems in there. But I wasn't going to say I wasn't going to throw none. I was going to throw some because I have, easy control over myself with my spending. But like I said, there's a lot of people who don't care what they spend. They were going to get her by any means, and they was going to get her in higher rarity. So this also makes it harder to get extra copies of the character. So if you guys don't already know, the liberation characters, you cannot get easy dupes, or you guys want to call it spare bodies. So what you guys got to do is do the union raids, which we barely get every blue moon, and it's just hard. So first, obtaining the character if you meet all the requirements. If you do not um put in crystals to try to further advance this character, because you can only do it once per day. So if you do 3 missions, you basically can do 6 missions if you put in 150 crystals. So if you don't do that, the character is going to take 90 days to get. So once again, this character is going to take 3 months to obtain once put in the game. That's for paid and free to play players if they don't put that in. Now, if you put some crystals in, whether you're paid or not paid, because it doesn't differentiate if you just save up and use it, you may 2 months and some change per se, depending on what your login status is. But 90 days standard for around everybody. That's crazy. When you put a character in the game, you think people want to wait 90 days to play as this character? The most anticipated character now in your game. This is not a side character per se. This is the most anticipated character in your game. And you're telling people wait 90 days? Like I said, I don't know what type of drugs they are on. I really don't. Now, like I said, spare bodies. We barely get union raids. And the requirements for spare bodies for even the current liberation characters are 15,000 coins, whatever. This character, however, is going to take about, I believe what people are saying, we haven't got it yet, but I'm pretty sure it's accurate. It's going to be 20,000 coins from the union raid and do that. And just talking about the unions, regardless, I'm in a more chill union raid, but I've been able to get, a good amount of crystals. Everybody's active, everybody plays, but not like the 1%, not like the 10% of those, guilds that everybody are just whales and leviathans, where they're able to probably get 10,000 a run or 20,000, 10,000 maybe or more per boss runs. But I'm like, yo, the dupe's going to be crazy. So if you meet these requirements and you wait the 90 days and get her finally, you're only just going to have 1 copy of her. So you're going to have to wait a couple more months just to get dupes as they continue to push out the union raids. So a lot of times they're not even available. They're having issues with them. Then we have to wait a very long time. Then we finally get it. By the time you probably get dupes out for this character, it's going to be almost a year, if not more, after obtaining the character. So you're telling me people can actually do what they want if y'all make her summonable. Summon for, get all the dupes, don't have to go through all the pony tricks, and they're good to go. People cared about the current liberation characters like Sin, Guilty, and Quincy because they were given in that fashion, and we were able to get them. Now, if we want to get dupes for those characters, now we have to decide, okay, we've already liberated this character, so now instead of me being able to get dupes for them, if I have to prioritize NIHILISTER, I cannot get dupes for the other characters. So you're basically invalidating the other characters because NIHILISTER may or may not, depending on what she does, have a better priority. Because with her having these crazy restrictions on her, this is going to make it at least like this got to show some indication that she's way better than them. This can't be a restriction because those other characters don't have a chapter restriction per se and a rehabilitation requirement for the second part. You can just probably get them rehabilitated when you get to that part of the story or not, I believe. I don't know if it is a story cap. Let me know in the comments if there is one. But it's not nothing rigorous where you got to be a whale to beat 20-31 in order to do it. Now, there's some people are saying that, hey, I'm F2P. I was able to get to 20-31 or whatever the issue is. I'm not listening to it. Like, I'm not. Let me see your account. Let me see your bank statement. I'm not listening to it. But yeah, man, crazy requirements, crazy long wait time, and just a missed opportunity for them, man. Like, they gave us the picture here, man. Like, yo, do you not see NIHILISTER? Do you not know how long people have been waiting? Do you know people skipped Modernia for this character? I know some people who said they did not summon for Modernia because they wanted to summon for NIHILISTER. Okay? So these missed opportunities is crazy to me. And I hope Shift Up come to their senses and say, hey, We need to make this character summonable immediately. Like I said, if they want to make it better, I don't mind them saying, hey, we can get a spare body with those requirements. So if they want you to beat the chapter to get a dupe, or complete the other liberation to get a dupe, whatever it is, I don't mind that. Because if you want to give us a free copy, just give us a dupe or something. Okay? And I'll take that. But making her not summonable is crazy. You guys need to change the requirements or change how this character is given to us. Because basically, you're gating away a lot of your player base, and it's not going to look good for the game. So I do want the game to improve and get better. And this is just our feedback to the developers. So let me guys know your opinions in the comments. Are you sad and disappointed about this news? Are you one of those other crazy people who are saying this practice is okay? Because there are some people out there who really do not care about others. They'll say, oh, I can meet the requirement, I'm good, but they don't care about nobody else. Do let me know. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.